Hi, welcome back to another episode of Real Estate for Real People. Today you are joining Tamara and I. We are going to give a bit of an update as to what we're seeing in the marketplace right now.
Welcome to Real Estate for Real People, hosted by Shannon and Tamara Stone. As award-winning real estate professionals, the Stone sisters have spent years helping people navigate the complexities of buying, selling, and investing in real estate. From first-time homebuyers to seasoned investors, Real Estate for Real People is the go-to resource for anyone looking to make smart decisions in the world of real estate. So sit back, relax, and get ready to learn from some of the best in the business.
You know, the market is still busy, but certainly not as busy as it was. So we'll talk about, inventory levels. I'll start with currently right now we have 1,252 single-family homes on the market. We like to compare a lot of the market that we're seeing. We take out the years of COVID and we look and think we're kind of comparable to, say, 2019. And when we look at that, we're actually almost identical to the inventory level we had in 2019, which was 1,259. Comparison to June of 2021, which was 489. So right in the middle of COVID, when it was that frenzied market, no wonder there was only 489 properties for sale. So less than half of what there is right now. So definitely a different market back then. We're kind of coming right back to being a balanced market. Right now for single family, I believe it's about 25% of what is listed is selling right now.
And it's real estate, like anything with economics, it's always supply and demand. And, we're seeing a lot more for sale signs out there. Certainly, as you said, Shannon, going back to 2021, there were, 480 houses for sale compared to 1,252. And then, as you're saying, go back to 2019, almost identical, and kind of take out all those COVID years. So another really interesting thing to look at is number of sales. Forgive me because I got to put my readers on here. So I looked at how many houses. So this is single family only, single family detached homes in the central Okanagan. So from Peachland to Oyama. From January 1st to yesterday, to June 21st, there have been 1,082 homes sold. Comparing to the same time frame last year, market was still pretty good in 2022. There had been 1,450 homes. Compared to 2021, when we were in the frenzy, the heyday of the COVID craziness, we call it. And year to date, there had been 2,100. So double the amount we've seen now. Then go to 2020. The market had started slow. COVID, of course, had begun. January, February, people were talking about it. The shutdown occurred in mid-March. And then things started to pick up in about the end of May or beginning of June. So they were only 923 sales up to June 21st of 2020. And then again, we go back to the last normal market we had. So 2019. From the 1st of January to the 21st of June, and there had been 1,048. So again, almost exactly where we are right now. 1,048 homes sold to June 21st in 2019, 1,082 this year. But the big difference is price.
So back in 2019, our average price was, I know we should have all bought something back then.
We're kicking ourselves, honestly. I think we really are.
So back then, and I think I need your glasses too, was $726,000 was the average price.
Wow.
Compared to now, drum roll, is 1.245 is the average price in 2022.
Yeah. And then this year, year to date sale price average of the 1,082 that have sold is $1,137,000.
So that's when we talk about the prices that have come down, and lots of people talk about, the market is bad. The prices have come down so much. And you're right, the prices have come down a fair amount from last year, but they're still up significantly compared to back in 2019.
Yeah.
So one thing that we were talking about at our meeting today was, okay, in 2019, interest rates were about the same. So 726 was that average house price. Compared to 1.13 now, but interest rates being the same, that's going to be that cost of living is much more expensive.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's funny to sort of watch the market and try and really put your finger on the pulse of what really is going on. We just had our brokerage meeting this morning with R.H. Johnson, and a theme that we're seeing, having 1,250 houses for sale is not a lot. And if you look at our population growth, even from 2019. I mean, we've grown tremendously. So historical average, really going all the way back, 1,400 houses. So yeah, we are down. And what we're hearing our agents say is there's not a lot of good stuff out there.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
There's, there's product out there, but it is really, really critical to be well priced.
And I think buyers right now are savvy. I think there is a bit of uncertainty there. So there are buyers that are watching the market, circling the market, and they're ready to buy, but they're wanting to make sure that they're buying something at the fair price, and they don't want to overpay. So I think being priced well and fair on the marketplace is really important. This isn't a time to push your price point.
No.
But if you're priced fair, then you're going to sell. You're going to get that activity and sell.
And we're seeing that across all segments of the market, all price points, the ultra luxury, over 5 million, and then the deemed affordable under $1 million.
Under $1 million is going very quickly. Yeah. And it was even a few months ago, I would say almost an area of the market that was a bit stagnant was that 1.5 sort of segment. And it still is a little bit slower. And I think that's just because there's not as many buyers in that segment of the market. However, those that are priced well, we just had a property that came on the market in the 1.3 range, and it got multiple offers on that. So, when we say multiple offers, it's not as though it's selling $100,000 over asking price. When we see multiple offers, they're selling even at asking price, sometimes slightly below. Rarely, in rare occasions, they're selling just above asking price.
Something interesting as well that we're seeing right now is we are seeing some low offers come in. And we've had a few of them over the last 2 or 3 weeks. Remax Stone Sisters currently has 76 listings. And that's including, we've got a couple lots, that's condos, townhomes, and houses. But we have seen some offers coming in that are, 10% below list price. And buyers, of course, through COVID, we were not seeing lowball offers come in. People really weren't offering much below asking, if at all. They were selling above, and not all these low offers that are coming in are being accepted. Sometimes people come in low with a take it or leave it offer, and in that case, they're often left. And then sometimes people, find that middle ground, a price the buyer is comfortable paying and the seller is comfortable accepting.
Yeah, I guess we're back to a negotiating market. We're back to where you typically see offers go back and forth 3, 4. I mean, we've had some that go back more than that, certainly, but it is back to where, we're just trying to, the buyer comes in with something a little bit lower and the seller's countering that, and they meet in, as Tamara said, some happy medium for both sides. Yeah, but it is back to that balanced market. It's a little easier making offers right now because you can ask a little bit lower depending.
Yeah.
But then you can be flexible on your dates and some of those things too.
Well, and you can do a home inspection again. You can make it subject to reviewing the city file. You can give yourself some time to ensure the financing's the way you want. And, interest rates are certainly higher.
Yeah.
The market is good. I agree. Yeah. I like it too.
It's a more balanced, healthier market. When middle of COVID, it was hard because buyers were going in sight unseen. They were going in with no conditions or anything. And you're just thinking, oh my gosh, are you sure? And so now it's nice knowing that, okay, you can have time to do your due diligence, making sure that, the home fits, everything for you, that there isn't some major renovation costs or what have you that you're going to incur.
Yeah, it's better. It's balanced and better. So that's the market in a nutshell. That's, some actual, pulled from Matrix, from our Central Okanagan Real Estate Board Association numbers of what's selling, of what's listed. And if you have any questions at all about real estate,
please just reach out to us anytime. And thank you so much for tuning in.